Well, right now, the number of teachers in our children's classrooms is at the lowest level it's been in nearly 50 years.
Yeah, since COVID, Ohio lost nearly 17,000 people just in the field of education. So what can be done to climb out of that trench?
Well, in tonight's education station, Maureen Kyle takes a look at the efforts being made.
I want to share with you my absolute delight.
These Baldwin Wallace students sit at attention in their desks in hopes of one day being the one at the front of the classroom. School districts are hanging their hopes on young adults like them that their interest goes further than graduation.
The question about degree completion, of course, is making sure that they get all the way through the end of their degree, go through the licensure process, and then come back to the Northeast Ohio region and teach.
Baldwin Wallace is one of many Ohio colleges and universities that's seen a drop in students graduating with degrees in education. In 2012, they had 102 students eligible for teaching licenses. In 2022, that number dropped to 51. We asked 6 other colleges and universities. Of those that got back to us, Bowling Green said in 2013 they had 459 graduates who went on to get a teaching license. But last year, that number dropped to 374. Ohio State University, the largest in Ohio, changed their program in 2013 to offer undergrad degrees in education and started with only 61 students graduating ready for licensure. By last year, the number was up to 307, an upward trend in an otherwise dismal forecast for the teacher shortage. But Baldwin Wallace Dean of the College of Education and Health Sciences, Steve Dittmore, says they are working to turn those numbers around.
We have a master's degree that right now, if people were to apply for, they could get a free master's degree, completely paid for through grants and scholarships, that would allow them to get the requisite pedagogy and teaching information that they need in order to effectively run a classroom.
Dittmore hopes that gets people who have either left the profession or have work experience in another field to go into teaching. It's a network the Ohio Education Association is also hoping to tap into. Director Scott Dittmore says Ohio has twice as many licensed professionals in the state of Ohio than we do actually in the classroom. And recently passed House Bill 554 aims to remedy that.
House Bill 554 is a positive step. What it does is it makes it a little bit easier for people that have already had a license, may have gotten a teaching license and never used it.
He says it essentially removes the red tape of getting back into education, but the reasons why teachers left still aren't solved.
Right now, students who are going through an education program have to pay full tuition and aren't, in many cases, allowed to have a side job when they're student teaching. We believe that's wrong, that's backwards, and so we're advocating for paying our student teachers as a way of providing paid internships as an entry point into the profession.
Maureen Kyle, 3 News.
That is pretty slick. Well, Dittmore says it's not all about pay for these teachers who left. In Ohio, teachers' pay gap isn't as bad as other states. He says nationwide, teachers make 25% less than graduates going into other fields, but in Ohio, it's more like 14.4%. We are taking a deeper dive into the real reasons teachers left the classroom, and we'll bring you that in upcoming Education Station reports.